Hello everyone. Welcome to my new project. We're exploring phrasal verbs in this video, which are a fundamental part of the English language. Phrasal verbs are a crucial part of everyday communication and are created by joining verbs with prepositions or adverbs. However, they often pose a challenge for learners due to their wide range of meanings and nuances. In this video, we'll go through several often misunderstood phrasal verbs and examine their usage and definitions. Our aim in this video is to bring clarity to this linguistic puzzle and empower you to use these expressions confidently and effectively. Let's embark on this educational journey together. Okay, let's begin. Confused phrasal verbs. Set up is a versatile phrasal verb that involves establishing or organizing something deliberately and efficiently. It can refer to creating systems, processes, plans, or arranging equipment to ensure effective functionality. In usage, set up means putting your plans or arrangements into action. It's about organizing and arranging elements systematically to kickstart a system, process, or plan. In a business context, it might involve starting a new company, organizing a meeting, or scheduling an appointment. Overall, set up represents the actualization of established arrangements. Set off is a dynamic phrasal verb with multiple meanings. It signifies starting a journey or initiating a reaction, a series of events, or a specific response. This could be a physical journey or the beginning of a sequence of events or emotions. In usage, set off is used to start a journey, whether it's for leisure, work, or travel purposes. Also, it signifies triggering something, a reaction, a sequence of events, or a specific response. For instance, a tiny spark can set off a massive wildfire, illustrating how a small event can lead to significant consequences. The synonyms that can enrich our vocabulary and help us better comprehend the meanings of set up and set off. Set up, arrange, organize, establish, prepare, configure. Set off, trigger, initiate, commence, activate, start. Here are some examples of set up. Before the event, we need to set up the venue, arranging chairs and audiovisual equipment. Let's set up the tent before it gets too dark outside. The company plans to set up a new branch in the city. Here are some examples of set off. His controversial statement set off a heated debate during the meeting. The alarm will set off if someone tries to break in. The fireworks will set off at midnight to mark the celebration. Let's see these phrasal verbs in context so we can understand how they are used. The road trip planning tale. In a bustling city, a group of friends eagerly planned a road trip for the upcoming long weekend. They decided to set up a detailed itinerary, carefully plotting their route and identifying exciting pit stops along the way. The group worked collaboratively, each person contributing their strengths to set up a smooth and enjoyable journey. One of them, Alex, was great at organizing logistics and helped set up accommodation reservations. Sarah, on the other hand, had a knack for technology and took charge to set up the GPS and navigation apps. As dawn broke on the day of the trip, they were ready to set off on their adventure. The excitement was palpable as they loaded the car, double-checked their essentials, and finally set off on the open road, embarking on a memorable journey. Now, read the sentences below and fill in the blanks correctly. 1. Daniel and Betty decided to blank a charity drive to support the local community. 2. The new policy is expected to blank a wave of changes within the organization. 3. The event planner needed to blank the stage before the performance. 4. The music festival will blank next Saturday at the park. 5. The team will blank the meeting for tomorrow at 9 a.m. 6. A small spark can blank a chain reaction in a combustible environment. Okay, let's continue with the new set of phrasal verbs. Put up with is a phrasal verb that denotes the act of enduring or tolerating a challenging, uncomfortable, or unpleasant situation or person. It implies exercising patience and resilience in dealing with circumstances that might be disagreeable or inconvenient. In usage, putting up with means accepting or enduring a situation, person, or behavior that might be bothersome or challenging. It's applicable in various settings, personal or professional. For example, tolerating a challenging coworker or enduring noisy neighbors in an apartment complex. It entails handling unpleasant aspects with patience and composure. Put off is a versatile phrasal verb that conveys the idea of postponing or delaying something to a later time. It signifies the act of deferring a planned activity, event, or task, often due to various reasons such as insufficient preparation, conflicting schedules, or unexpected circumstances. In usage, putting off is a regular practice in our lives, where we postpone tasks or events due to unforeseen circumstances or unavailability of key individuals. It involves rescheduling original plans to a more suitable time. For example, delaying a doctor's appointment to the next week due to prior commitments. This delay can be a strategic choice for better preparedness or convenience. The synonyms that can enrich our vocabulary and help us better comprehend the meanings of put up with and put off. Put up with: tolerate, endure, bear, suffer, accept. Put off: postpone, delay, defer, reschedule, procrastinate. Here are some examples of put up with. Barbara and Mary learned to put up with the challenging conditions during their hiking expedition. Despite the constant complaints, Jennifer continued to put up with her demanding boss. Employees often have to put up with minor inconveniences for the sake of a pleasant work environment. Here are some examples of put off. Jessica wanted to put off the meeting, but her manager insisted they proceed as planned. The repair works were put off due to unfavorable weather conditions. Joseph and Karen decided to put off their wedding until they were in a more stable financial situation. Let's see these phrasal verbs in context so we can understand how they are used. Neighborly understanding. In a cozy suburban neighborhood, Mark was trying to put up with his neighbor's incessantly barking dog. The noise had been a constant annoyance, but Mark decided to put up with it, hoping the situation would improve. However, as weeks passed and the noise continued unabated, he realized he couldn't put up with it any longer. He decided to have a polite conversation with his neighbor to address the issue. During their discussion, they agreed on specific measures to reduce the noise, like moving the dog's kennel away from the shared fence. This compromise helped Mark put off any plans to escalate the matter further. The situation improved, and Mark's decision to first put up with the noise, and then assertively put off further frustration by addressing the problem directly, proved to be effective in resolving the issue amicably. Now, read the sentences below and fill in the blanks correctly. 1. Clark decided to blank his decision to resign until he found a new job. 2. Susan has to blank her noisy roommate during exam week. 3. Sarah had to blank her fear of heights to complete the adventure. 4. Let's blank the discussion about the budget until the CEO is present. 5. Linda had to blank her vacation plans due to a family emergency. 6. James and Robert decided to blank the unpleasant weather during their hike. Final, matching section. Here it is, the thrilling final. In this ultimate section, you'll be pairing up phrasal verbs. You're almost there. Let's make sure these phrasal verbs find their perfect partners. Set up, put up with, set of, put off. Activate, organize, tolerate, delay, configure, bear, trigger, procrastinate. And there you have it, our journey through the realm of phrasal verbs. We've explored, clarified, and hopefully demystified some of these often confusing pairs. Remember, mastering phrasal verbs is an ongoing process, and the key is consistent practice and exposure to diverse contexts. Keep experimenting, keep learning, and soon these expressions will become second nature. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with fellow language enthusiasts. Let's continue enhancing our language skills and growing together. Thank you for joining me today. Until next time, happy learning.